Hey everybody, this is Jessica with Mom Talk TV. Happy Valentine's Day, happy Friday. I hope that you all had a really good week. I've been enjoying watching the other moms' videos, talking about their love stories and talking about their fellas. And I think that this is, I think it's so nice that we take the time to do this because we're partners in crime and we should be giving them some applause as well. Our love story, gosh, everything happened so fast, and it was the definition of that cliche, when you know, and that's really how I felt. My husband was someone that I'd noticed when I was out with my group of friends. We kind of hung out in the same circle of friends. We're both musicians. So I'd always see him places and just think what an interesting guy he was and how handsome I thought he was. But he was dating somebody, and I was very respectful of that. But I always said, oh, gosh, he's handsome. Gosh, he's good looking. Gosh, he seems interesting. Swooning over him. And then one day, I was at a benefit for the tsunami, and somebody said, hey, did you hear that Rob and so-and-so broke up? And I said to myself, wow, that's good news, because I've always had like a little bit of a thing for him, and either he was in that one relationship or I was in a relationship, and nothing ever worked out. But that night nothing happened. Nothing happened for a while because I didn't run into him again for a really long time. And I was with some friends of mine to go and hear my girlfriend sing, and I was sitting with my girlfriend's boyfriend having mussels, and he walked in and saw me sitting with this guy, and he told me, after we started dating, I thought to myself, boy, is she really going out with him? Ugh, what does she see in that guy? He's such a, drop that zero and get with a hero kind of thing. And little did he know that I wasn't dating him. So eventually we started talking about maybe getting together and doing something musically, and just just started hanging out that way. And this was just, I didn't even tell you that this was in 2005, and we started hanging out in 2005. We used to hang out at this one coffee shop near his house called the Pisces Cafe, and that's where all of our friends hung out, and all of our friends had shows and everything. And I didn't know this, but he had a plan to kiss me a lot sooner than he actually kissed me. But the owner was talking our ear off and walked us out to our cars, and he was like, oh, you're ruining the mood. I wanted to kiss her so bad, and you ruined it. And so he ruined it. He walked us out, and we didn't get our first kiss the way that my husband had planned. But very shortly thereafter, on October 13th of 2005, on our very first official date, he laid one on me. He gave me a smooch, the smooch to end all smooches, and it was with that kiss that I knew that, I knew that he was the one. Just from talking with him and being friends leading up to that point, and hearing his goals and his aspirations and what he wanted to do, and he was, very confident and very secure, and he just really made me feel very good about myself. And no guy had ever done that before. I'd always had questions about loyalty or questions about how do they really feel about me, but no, with him I was always sure. So we started dating October 13th. Very shortly after we started dating, we were laughing. We were sitting on the couch one night, and I forgot what it was that we were laughing about, but he goes, ha ha ha. He laughed, and he said, oh, you're so funny, I love you. And I stopped, and I said, what did you just say? It was kind of like a Monica and Chandler moment from Friends. I said, what did you just say? He goes, nothing, I didn't say anything. I said, you just said you loved me. He goes, no, I didn't say that. I said, yes, you did. You just said that you loved me. I heard you say it. And he's like, oh, I can't take it back, I said, no, you can't take it back. We're in love. It's official. I'm putting my foot down. So going back to what I said, when people say, when you know, you'll know. And everything happened really, really quick. We started dating in October. We moved in with each other in December, at the very end of December. I'd never lived with anybody other than, you know, my mother or roommates. That's it. We started living together at the end of December, right after Christmas. I moved in, and then we were engaged on Valentine's Day. So this is a very special day for me. This is my 8-year engagement anniversary. And he spent the entire relationship, you know, once we started dating, and, you know, he would say things like, oh, you know, people getting engaged on Valentine's Day, it's ridiculous. How predictable. It's so predictable. I would never be that predictable. I would never do anything that predictable. So he really, really, really threw me off the track. I had absolutely no idea. So I make this wonderful dinner, and he sits me down, and he said, oh, let me pour us some wine. So he pours us a glass of wine, and he comes, and I can't take my eyes off him, and I'm just looking at him like this. I'm just staring at him, and he's making this beautiful, beautiful speech, and he says, I just want to be with you forever. I love you so much. And I'm holding on to my wine glass, and it's right here, right under my face, and I'm just staring at him. He goes, well, aren't you going to take a drink? And I went to go and take a drink, and in the glass, instead of wine, was my heart-shaped ring box with my engagement ring. And I had no idea that I had been holding my engagement ring for 5 minutes, just looking lovingly into his eyes. So of course I said yes. And wedding planning was absolutely a cinch. We had a lot of fun planning our wedding. We got married a year and 2 days after the anniversary of our first date. We got married, we got a year and 2 days after our first date. We got married on October 15th of the following year, and we wanted to get married on October 13th, but it was a Friday the 13th, and I thought that was the coolest thing, but we stopped the wedding for someone, religious reasons. They couldn't come out, and they didn't wind up showing up until the last hour and a half of the wedding anyway, which really had me twisted. And it's been magical ever since, even though we had this really, really rocky road of infertility. I look at him and I realize that there's no one in this world, there's no one in this life that I could ever see myself going through this with and being the same kind of person that I am now. We've come out of it. Yes, we do have a beautiful, beautiful son. We're so lucky. He's a wonderful father, but that fear of, you know, once we found out how bad everything was, I did look at him and tell him, if you don't want to be with me because we're having trouble, I understand. And he just looked at me, he's like, are you nuts? You're the only person I want to be with. He still treats me like we're dating. He still brings me flowers. He still sends me, you know, sweet messages, leaves me voicemails. He's a wonderful, wonderful husband, and I am very, 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 very lucky. So when we got married, our party favors, our wedding favors that we gave out to guests was a 3-song CD of our original music, because we recorded a full-length CD, and that never got finished, but these 3 songs did. And these were the 3 ballads on the 3 ballads on the CD. And on the cover of the CD, it said, "Since it was the gift of music that brought us together today, this is our gift to you. Thank you for, you know, for joining us today to celebrate." And if you will let me, if you will just let me be Goofy Sappy Jessica, I've put together a little slideshow video vignette thing to one of the songs, and I hope that you like it. So I will see you guys next Friday Next week we're doing Day in the Life. And I hope that you guys have a good week and a very happy Valentine's Day. And kiss your husband, smooch him, make out a little. Come on, it's Valentine's Day. Bye, guys.
Walks in the room, my eyes are upon her. There's something about her, and I find myself staring each day a little longer, much more than I oughta. When I close my eyes, I picture her beside me, the two of us together. 'Cause she's all that I want, all that I need. She's beautiful and precious, her smile leaves me breathless. I tremble like a child every time that I'm near her. She's beautiful and precious, she's heaven sent, and she's all that I need. All that I need. When she passes by me, the scent of her lingers, my mind starts to wander. Place that I remember, a dream I'll always treasure, with my arms all around her. 'Cause when I close my eyes, I picture her beside me, the two of us together, forever and ever. 'Cause she's all that I want, all that I need. Beautiful and precious, her smile leaves me breathless. I tremble like a child every time that I'm near her. She's beautiful and precious, she's heaven sent, and she's all that I need. All that I need. She's all that I need. All that I need. Stare up at the sky, alone in the evening, wondering what she'll dream tonight. And I'm lost in the moment,